The fall season of 2025 will be the last time you get an unfair advantage with AI. For all the small businesses that wait until 2026, they'll be chasing. Meanwhile, everyone who takes advantage of that right here, right now, are going to be in a guaranteed spot of success. Now, within the last few months, especially the last 2 months or so, with GPT-5 dropping and Grok 4, there's been a big advancements in the basic AI that a toddler has access to. About a year ago, maybe even 6 months ago, there was a time period when someone could go on Upwork, Fiverr, whatever, TikTok, YouTube, and find a template or pay for a template or somebody to build them an automation that goes into your email, and it scraps everything from, let's just say, any important bookings, invoices, whatever, and it'll let you know what's in your email if you get a lot of them per day, right? Just an example. Now fast forward to, let's just say, early August of 2025, or even I think it was early August, GPT-5 came out. But regardless, the unfair advantage that those people had who bought it or built those automations are gone, because GPT-5 can now do that same exact thing and anyone has access to it. It's not a N8N build, it's not a Vibe code project, it's basic chatbots. So that's going to keep happening. That's just like a very broad example, but it is going to keep happening over and over and over again. And the only way that you can really prevent yourself from investing a whole bunch of money to an automation that no longer works right now is to get in now and then continue to adapt. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can stay ahead in 4 simple ways. Number 1, invest in flexible systems and not one-off builds. Now, what I mean by this is, don't pay for an automation, right? You want to build or invest your time and money and resources into a system. That's exactly what OpenAI is doing. It's exactly what xAI is doing, Elon and Grok. It's what Google is doing with Gemini. They're not building models anymore. They're building systems. GPT-5 is a system. Grok is going to become a stronger system. Now, I'll give you an example that you can apply for yourself. Instead of building a booking automation, right? It takes someone from a link to schedule to reminders and follow-ups and all that. That's one automation. Instead of investing only in that, you should be investing into something like a CRM, something that's completely automated. So not only does it handle booking, but it handles reminders for upcoming appointments that's outside of that one client, right? So what's the better way to explain it? I guess you can say a CRM that's completely automated. So a CRM is a customer relation management system. Instead of having a automation that only does one part of it, like a booking system, you automate your entire CRM. So now, if there was a client that you haven't spoken to in like 6 months, right? You did a service for them, gave them product or whatever. Instead of waiting 6 months or whenever they come back to you, the automation handles it like, hey, you haven't bought from this person in like 6 months, or this person hasn't bought from you in 6 months. Now it'll send them an email saying, hey, it's been a while, Bob, how are you? We're wondering if you're interested in getting another hair care done, or getting a brand new watch, or a brand new phone case, whatever it is. Because for one, that's a great way to get recurring business. Is like what's the exact wording for it? Basically, there's so much untapped potential in getting someone who already bought from you to buy again. You know they like the product because they bought it the first time. So why not sell it to them again? Right? That's a lot of people who don't do that. That's a different video though. That's probably a whole video on that, setting up automation for that. But the point is, you don't want just the automation system. You want a way to get returning clients. You want a way to follow up with clients. You want to book them, follow up, reminders, database reactivation. You want the whole CRM to be automated, not just one thing. Because what's the point of having one, like, for example, what's the point of getting brand new seats in your car when your AC is still broken, right? When your brakes aren't that good. You don't want to just upgrade one thing, because after a while, something else is going to go bad too. So if you're going to do a big overhaul of one part of your business, you might as well invest the time and resources into doing everything at once, if it makes sense. Now, number 2, you want to make sure you're adapting continuously. It kind of gets into what I said earlier about one and done automations. If you're going to build an automation, you have to constantly adapt. For an example, if you have an automation that you made almost a year ago that's running off of GPT-5 Turbo, why aren't you running off of 5.1 Mini? Why aren't you using GPT-5? There's better versions that you aren't taking advantage of. So not only are you using technology that's out of date and probably doesn't even work anymore, right? I don't know if 3.5 Turbo is even an option at this point for models with OpenAI's API, but it might be. I don't know. I don't use it at all, so I wouldn't know exactly off the top of my head. But you get the idea. AI isn't a one and done system. Now you have to look at investing in AI and all these automations as an actual software. They need updates. They need bug fixes. They need to be made better. They need to be enhanced. Even if it's a UI fix, even if it's a customization fix to make it look better, it's software at the end of the day. It's not a cup, right? You don't just buy and use it until it breaks. You update it over and over and over again, adding new features, making it better. How can we increase the speed of it? How can we do this? How can we do that? Instead of using a endpoint from some random third-party site for web scraping, how can we build our own scraper to use inside of our own business to save costs and potentially resell it? These are all aspects that you have to be adapting to and continuously stay on top of. Not only that, like I said earlier with the AI models, 3.5 Turbo, there's new updates coming out every single day. A week from now, Google might drop Gemini 3.0, and it's going to take everyone over by amazing attributes that it has. It's going to take over, right? And then after that, Anthropic's going to be the hot topic for like maybe 2 days, and then OpenAI is going to come out with a new model. Grok's going to do it. So again, you have to be on top of all this. You can't just build something once or pay for it once and have it just be done. Like that's not how software works. That's not how anything works with technology. Speaking of that, a side note that I really want to bring up, I always urge clients or whoever I speak to, if you yourself are not a automation expert or someone who's very tech savvy and can handle this yourself, don't just look for someone who can build it for you. Look for someone who's willing to stay on or involved in your business with you for constant updates, for maintenance, because things are going to go wrong. Bugs happen. Again, if deteriorates one of their models, your automation might not work as good anymore. They might have to go in there, plug in something else. Maybe there's a better way to connect the AI with whatever CRM you're using. For example, right? If you're using Google Sheets with OpenAI for whatever reason, maybe Google Sheets isn't the best option anymore. Maybe OpenAI has its own spreadsheet model now. You need to be aware of that and add it in so you can save money and get more out of your time and be more efficient. But if you do not have someone who can be there in your business involved to help you update and do everything you need to over time, click the link down below, schedule a free call. We can sit down for 15-20 minutes and we can talk about how we can set you up with an automation, or if you already have one, we can talk about how we can update it and keep you on top of your game going past not only fall 2025, but until you get a definite future of you and your business. Point number 3, you have to use AI for profit, not only to just make sure that you can go out for coffee every day, which is a great benefit. I think freedom is one of the biggest joys of life, and it's something that most business owners don't really get. But if you're going to spend thousands of dollars investing in AI or a whole bunch of time investing in AI systems, you want to make sure you're getting profit out of it in some way, shape, or form. Like, for example, if you have an automation that does all your booking, your automatic follow-ups, so you can get more clients coming back and get the money in, that's amazing. But at the same time, if you're going to just have an automation that reads your emails and summarizes them, and you pay like $800, $1,200, $1,300, $1,500 to have it built, where's the profit in that, right? Unless your business has a whole bunch of emails coming through that you need to answer, whatever. But like, if it's only going to summarize emails, that's not profiting. You're wasting time and potentially money on that automation. If it doesn't directly help you make more money some way, somehow, if it's only a convenience or a nice thing to have, do not invest in it. Only invest in things that will make you money, guaranteed. Point number 4, what can AI do for you that your competitor across the street can't do just yet? I'll give you an example. If you are a barber, right? If you're a barber and you have an automation set up to where your booking calendar will automatically detect, okay, I have availability brand new open up on Friday morning. I originally was going to have one client come in on Saturday morning because I was full. But now that that's available, I can call him and say, hey, I have an appointment that's now open at 11 a.m. Do you want to come in? So not only does this make your Fridays a little busier, but that'll give you more space on Saturday now. So now if anyone comes in, you can start booking for the next day and then the next day. Now, I'm not a barber, so I don't know if this is like the best setup, but you get the idea. The barbershop down the road probably doesn't have this. Honestly, I don't think most hair care professions are even adapting to AI right now. So if you're somebody watching this and you're learning AI, you want to get into it, the hair care business might be something you can get into. I'm not sure if it's super high ticket, but if you want to get your feet wet and try it out, it's up to you. Now, that's an unfair advantage, the example I just gave. If you have an automation that not only helps you fill your book, keeps you busy, and brings you in money, like I said, point 3, profit. You want something for profit. If you can do all of that compared to your competitor who has nothing, you're beating them now. All of this is where the edge comes into play. But now, like I said across, I think it was point 1, if you do not, or I guess this is the point of the video, if you don't act now, sooner or later, AI, the basic AI chatbot is going to catch up to you. It's going to catch up to the idea. Eventually, it's going to happen, no matter what, right? So by the time you sit here waiting, oh, maybe not yet, it's going to get cheaper, whatever. By the time ChatGPT can do that for you, it's going to do it for them too. And it's going to do it for the brand new barbershop that just opened up. And it's going to do it for that one random guy who does freelancing barber or haircuts in home visits, right? So now you lost the unfair advantage. You lost something that no one else had because you were slow. You didn't adapt quick enough. You didn't get into it fast enough. You waited until 2026. Who knows what AI is going to do in 2026? For all we know, Cortana can be born in 2026. We do not know. Which is, again, the whole point of this video. You need to act by this fall. Otherwise, all the unfair advantages that you might have are going to be gone. They're going to be wiped out because you're too slow. Now, I said a lot of things in this video. I give you a lot of information in this video. If you want to talk more, want to have a deeper conversation, click the link down below, schedule a free call, sit down again, 15, 20 minutes at the very most. We can talk about what your business is right now, some ideas that can come from it, and how we can make an unfair advantage for you and your business. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you.